Hi, how are you today? Purple Scarlet Topaz here, hashtag find the answer to cancer. I hope everyone is doing well. Now, in one of my other videos, I said that I would talk or share with you or discuss, however, have a conversation about elder abuse. And I just want people to know that I don't know if it's just an American thing. I don't think it's, you don't see this in certain other countries where they honor their elderly loved ones. Okay? It's like once you get a certain age here or something, they like stop loving you. But I want elderly people to know that you have to be careful about the people you choose to have around you. You have to be careful about the people that you entrust your anything to. Okay, some people will come along and woo you and act charming and all of that, and they're just after something. Okay, you have people that are very diabolical when it comes to the elderly, and especially if you have any kind of assets, if you got a little money in the bank, if you have a house, if you have anything, or anything. Some people, and these can be people in your family, okay, close relatives, okay, friends, close friends, okay, that you don't know it. It can be people in your church, okay, your pastor, the deacon, whoever, okay. These people can plot, they will plot and scheme, plan, and all of that, okay, so that when you sneeze, if you so much as sneeze or a cough, okay, or so much as feel a little extra tired the next day, they are plotting and ready and scheming on how they can get control of your assets because they're greedy. They feel entitled, whatever their problem is, or for them it's just not a challenge. It's some type of victory stuff for them. Okay, so you want to be very careful. And a lot of times what you will see, there's a lot of things that come into play that you may not even realize. Why? Because, or especially in families where there's siblings, let's say the mother or father is sick, and then there's the siblings, they might start scheming on, how they're going to get mom or dad's stuff for themselves, all this kind of mess. It really happens, okay? And, so there's a lot of things that go on that an innocent person wouldn't even pay any mind, or they'd wonder like, what's going on? But the problem is you can't exactly accuse someone until something, until something really happens, okay? But you will start, one thing is they will, there's a thing where they start with isolation techniques or trying to create, what is done is these people that are close to them will create illusions. They will try to create divisions, or what seem to be divisions and separation. They'll do this kind of stuff. Okay, and you don't even know what's going on. You're like, wow, why are they doing that? Or let's say, okay. Before I get into that, I'll talk about a story I saw recently on Dateline. Now, it was this story it was produced, I believe, by Dateline, and it was about Pam, or what about Pam, or something like that. Okay, and this is a true story. Okay, what happened is this woman, they were friends, and the one woman had cancer. Okay, she had cancer. She had a life insurance policy. She had 2 daughters and a husband. Okay, and at first the husband was like the beneficiary, I think, with the daughters. Okay, but some kind of way, Pam, had her name put on as the beneficiary, and the husband's name taken off of the life insurance policy. Okay, and guess what? This was her friend. Okay, and so a week or so after that, she killed her friend that had cancer, that was probably gonna die anyway, and got the money. And then some kind of way, and she did different stuff. She did different stuff so that she could make it look like she was in a certain place at a certain time. And then what ended up happening is that her husband, they accused her husband. They thought it was the husband that did it, that had killed her, but it was her friend. But, it was like a long process thing that went on to get to the bottom of it. And then plus, this Pam woman, she was diabolical. She was doing other stuff to try to keep the secret hidden, okay, that she was the one that killed her friend. Okay, so what I'm saying is this stuff really does happen. I'm not making it up, okay? I'm telling you the honest truth, okay? And it happens more than we realize. Okay, more than we realize. Okay, I know with my situation, with my siblings and my mother, and she had cancer. Right off the bat, when I went to the hospital to see my mother, I came from a long distance to go see my mother. She was still in the hospital. And so she had given me, now this is early on her cancer diagnosis. She gave me the keys to her house so that I could stay at her house while I was there. And so anyway, while I was there, I cleaned the house, I polished stuff up, stuff like that. And so I don't know how long after, and then I gave her the keys, but then I believe my other sister, this sister got the keys, took the keys, and I don't know what she did, okay? So anyway, what happened was, some time later, my mother asked me, she said, have you seen my coins? Did you see my coins when you were here? And I wasn't sure what coins she was talking about. But anyway, she couldn't find her coins, okay? And I didn't take her coins, okay? But I knew, okay, if my sister and me were at the house, we are the only two that had access, and I didn't do it, then it must have been her. Okay? Okay? So, but see, and the reason I'm telling you that is because you will see that certain things, little things, it seems little at the time, are happening. Okay? It's like, no, I didn't do it. So, because what this person is doing is they're trying to create an illusion. Okay? They're trying to create a smoke screen. They're trying to, what she was trying to do is cause a division, or to cause a separation between me and my mother. Okay, because she wanted my mother to believe that I took her coins. Okay, that's what she wanted. Okay, because then if she could get if she could cause the division, the separation between my mother and I, then her bigger plan would seem reasonable. Okay? I'm not going to tell you that part yet, but that's what starts to happen. The person that's planning and doing stuff they have no business doing, they'll start to create illusion. They'll try and cause separation, division between you and this person. Okay? And it happens more than you know. Okay? And it's like you don't know what's going on. Okay? Just like I remember some incidents with my grandmother. I remember there was a time her phone didn't work, right? And so her sister, my great aunt, called me, and she was like, "Oh, please go see what's going on. I can't get through." Okay, so I go down there to my grandmother's house, and no, the phone is not working. The phone isn't working. So I'm like, y'all paid the bill? Maybe that's what it was, but no, that wasn't what it was. And so my cousin was there, and my aunt, okay, my mother's sister. And so I said to him, I said, why isn't the phone working? And then I also suggested, I said, well, Grandma, she needs a phone. She should have a phone right here next to her, because she can't reach it back, wherever the phone was. So he said, I'm here. My mother is here. So I said, and he was getting ready to leave, and I was talking to him as he was leaving. So I said, yeah, but you're getting ready to leave. And he said, well, Mama here, his mother, is there. I said, yeah, but what if something happens to her and Grandma can't reach the phone because she can't get it? So then what? So he was so mad at me for saying that. Like, why would you be so mad about that? Okay? And so he said, well, if you think she need a phone right next to her, then you get her a phone. I said, okay, I will get her a phone. And I guess I was on my grandmother's like account where I could call and find out whatever. So I called the phone company to find out, hey, my grandmother's phone is not working. Plus a storm was coming. Okay, so I felt it was very important for her to have a working phone in a storm. Okay, so I called phone company, and they said, the phone, there's no problem with the phone on our end. It's on your end. She said, the phone is off the hook. Sounds like the phone is off the hook. Okay, so because what it is, I guess if there's like more than one phone, and if one of them is off the hook or you have it connected to whatever, yeah, you're not going to get any service. No one's going to be able to get through. And that's what the problem was. But why would you get so mad because I said that? Because even with my grandmother, even then, they were trying to separate me from my grandmother. Okay, just like they tried to separate me from my grandmother. Sometimes people are so like all they're thinking about is like they want to. I guess it's sort of like a thing where they want to make sure that they get whatever it is they're after, and you don't, just in case. Which that kind of stuff, I don't even, that's what I'm thinking. What else could it be? What else could it be? Okay, so I just feel that people, they really need to be aware of the tricks and schemes and plots that people will play on you. Okay, because of your age, because you're older, what they will do to try to make sure they get your assets when you die. You wouldn't believe some of the things that they do. Okay, so I'm just saying, this stuff really happens, and it's so sad that you would think that people would care more for you. And respect you more and honor you. But I don't know if this is an American thing. I don't know, but it's not right. And we need to talk about that. We need to talk about what is really going on with our elderly people, okay? We need to really talk about what's really going on, okay? And I'm just telling you like a little bit. I'm not even telling you the whole mess, okay? I'm just speaking on this little thing and that little thing. But I got a whole book for it. Anyway, you take care of yourself, take care of the people around you. Don't be selfish, don't be evil, don't be mean. Don't feel like you've got to be the big dog. Just show love, okay? And whatever God has for you, it'll be for you. You won't have to plot and scheme and steal and commit fraud and all of that to get it. Take care.